Okay, good morning, everybody. It is 6:20 a.m. Pacific time. The date today is Wednesday, April 10th. What you're looking at here is the Jigsaw day trader platform. You're looking at, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different products here, real quick from left to right. Just a quick review for those that are new. There's no charts here. These are all just price ladders or order books. And from left to right here, we have Ultra Bond, symbol UB, symbol ZB in the 30-year bond. The ZF here, which is the 5-year, the ZN, the 10-year right here. And all the way over here on the right is the ES, the E-mini S&P. Excuse me. To find out more about this product, I would just do a YouTube search of Jigsaw Day Trader, and there's all sorts of videos out there that will show you basically how to use the product. It's best thing out there in my opinion. Ditch the charts and start making money. It's the best advertisement I can provide. Just several years of doing this, and with all different sorts of methods. This is hands down the best way. But everybody's got to find their own path. Everybody has their own journey. So good luck to you, and hopefully you land here. You probably will land here eventually. Okay, so what happened overnight? Let's take a quick look at a chart. Let me pull that up. So it looks like we opened a little bit lower down in this area. We sort of drifted higher, traded up here, kind of sold down towards the pit open, and then we had some news come out. Most likely at, we pull up a calendar, it's 7:30, which is 5:30 Central Time, and we had inflation numbers come out. It looks like they were estimating 1.8, and it came out at 1.9, so that's why it just sort of went crazy inside this little range here, and it's been sort of selling right at the high ever since. I'll try to get through this quickly. You had mortgage applications come out earlier this morning. It was that's been a pretty volatile number lately. Previous was 18% higher. This was negative 5%. So yeah, volatility continues. As far as future announcements, you have FOMC minutes that come out at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and the 10-year note auction at 10 a.m. Hopefully we will be wrapped up by then. And that's about it. So areas of interest, we are right up against yesterday's high and the overnight high. So this is definitely a place where I'd like to engage if I see something. I'm going to try to wrap this up so I can start to focus here. Context looks decent so far. Definitely looks tradable. Some decent range overnight, nothing great. Nice little, pretty evenly distributed distribution right here. More or less on the ES as well. I have a feeling people are going to kind of hang out. It might be kind of a slow day just because of the FOMC minutes, but we take nothing for granted. Trying not to impose our will or our thoughts on the markets, because the market does not give a shit. So 6 minutes till cash open. Should see the pace pick up just a little bit more at that point. What I'd like to see here is this number to beef up quite a bit and prices to hold right here at the overnight high, yesterday's high. If they are going to reverse and sell back down, that's a really good spot. So I guess one other thing before I start to focus here, stop talking, is I just want to emphasize how much recording my trades, recording the markets and watching them on playback has helped my trading. If you're not doing that already, invest in, let me see, what do I use? I don't even remember what I use. I use Snagit. So it's just a screen capture software. Use it, review your trades. It helped me tremendously. And get the microphone and walk yourself through it. Develop a narrative, a continuous narrative, and you know, listen to yourself think, listen to yourself, talk to yourself, and tell yourself why you're doing what you're doing, and it helps tremendously. So I'll leave that alone there, but that impacted my trading like nothing else I can imagine. And with that, the infomercial is over. I'm gonna put the mic down and see if there's anything that we need to get rocking here. Like I said previously, this overnight high and yesterday high, it acts as a natural resistance point. So you're gonna see if buyers just bid this whole thing up with pretty much no resistance, which I don't know if they did or not, but this is the place where you would see some pushback from sellers. Haven't really seen anything yet, and I think that's just because, you know, there's 2+ minutes to the cash open, and I think everybody's just sort of waiting. But the two things in my mind that you'd want to see here is, yeah, they just blew right through that. So the two things you'd want to see is this number here beef up. That means sellers are just absorbing any sort of buying that happens at this level. The other thing you could see is just sellers just hitting the bid really hard several times, and that just sort of gives you an indication that that there's some aggression there and some initiative selling, and you'd want to jump on board to that. The other thing, the reason why I hesitate with, you know, it's like a minute to cash open, is that that's when levels like these are easily broken during announcements, during, you know, time of day, stuff like that. So that's why I hesitate to engage at, you know, 6:30 or, you know, just prior to 6:30, because levels can just be disregarded very easily, kind of like what we did here. So what I want to see here, unless this sells back down and starts to push down lower, I'd want to see this go up, you know, several more ticks, come back down, and then this overnight high, yesterday high, acts as a support area. Resistance turns into support. That happens all the time. It's a common theme. Then you look for an extension opportunity, a continuation trade to push this up higher. We'll see. So we have cash open. You can see the volume profile over here changed on the ES. See a little bit more activity, a little bit more pace in trading. So we had that pullback to the overnight high, counting on that being support. And I'll cover into the previous high. Any of you have watched my videos before, you know I don't necessarily care for this trade. So I don't know exactly where I'm wrong. And I think this is one of those trades that needs to go pretty quickly, or we just scratch it out or take a small loss. Got the Ultra Bond, the 30-year at the highs, pushing the highs. Be nice to see them pop through. That would give us a little bit of confidence. Looking for the 5-year, which just upticked. That's great. So here we go. Hopefully we're taking the money now. Hopefully we can pull one off. Work with the 3 lot. And then leave a runner on. Probably just actually, I don't see this popping up too much higher before it pulls back in. So I might just actually leave that last. Let's put that guy right there. Kind of stalled out here. This could easily drop back in and then continue higher. But this is just the first push up. Ultra Bond 30-year pushing the highs. That needs to continue. The 5-year needs to push higher, obviously. Be nice if the ES dropped in. Put a little pressure on these guys. There we go. The 30-year's popping highs. Ultra Bond's still kind of lagging. Come on, we're 1400 in the queue. Let's go. Drop in. There we go. Drop in. Beautiful. Got one off. Working a 3 lot now. Let's go. Take that last. Pop the highs. Ultra Bonds pop on the highs. 30 years pop on the highs. 5 years are breaking highs. 10-year, of course, has got to be the laggard. Man, only 5. I mean, that's nothing pulling off that offer there. That really sucks. Only 12 up. Keep an eye on the 5-year. If we get some pushback there, that might signal we should take this off in the 10-year. Need this to pull off. Only 1,000 off. There we go. Okay, we got 2 filled. We're working on our last contract now. See if that was just profit taking there. $30-year ultra bond pushing the highs, 5 years pushing the highs. Come on. Okay, I'll just take that off there. That was a previous high. That might continue, but I don't know. I guess on a runner, you're supposed to just let it ride. But I don't mind taking in those profits. That's trade number one. So let's just recap real quick. We identified this as a level of resistance, which turned to support after it popped through. We got about 4 ticks higher, drop back in. Very briefly, we're able to get filled and then cover our position into the highs. It's pretty much according to plan. As of right now, areas of interest, I guess, would be basically the same thing. If it fell in, look for a continuation trade higher. Or if this turns into a trend day, if this pops up another 3 or 4 ticks, falls back in, then basically 26 becomes support at that point. We continue to do that until the auction, which is at 10 a.m. I'm actually pretty surprised at the level of activity with the auction this afternoon. But if I do trade again, I will start another video. That's all for this one. Good luck. Happy trading.